Hello and welcome to the flip video on citing sources. You may be asking yourself, why cite? Well, you have to give credit where credit is due. Citing sources helps you give credit to the people that you get your ideas from while working on your project. When people write books, create websites, or contribute to magazines, they are making something. Imagine you spent hours and days creating a bench. You bought all the wood and nailed it together. Then imagine you came back the next day to find someone else's name all over it, and they claimed it was their handiwork. That is what it's like when you don't give credit for your resources. It is like writing your name all over their creation. It is stealing. And there are people every year who are legally punished for the crime of plagiarism. Don't worry though, citing your sources is easy. You just have to remember a few letters. The letters you want to pay attention to are T, A, P, and P, and D. I bet you can guess what some of those letters stand for, but let's take a look. Before we take a look at exactly what the letters mean, I do want you to think about the fact that these letters tell us who, where, and when. That way you're giving good credit for your resources. Well, as you probably guessed, the T stands for title. The title of the book or the website or the magazine is very important. Definitely, since we're worried about giving credit, make sure you're paying attention to the author. Now, one that might not be so obvious is the publisher. The publisher is the company or the group that makes the book or the magazine or the website. They take all that information and they put it all together in a book, or they make sure the website's running, or they print the magazine. So we want to give the publisher credit as well. And when you're talking about publisher, something that goes hand in hand with that is place. So the publisher and place go together. And then last but not least, you want to tell us when that resource was published. So that is the date. Nothing too scary there. I'm going to show you where to find all of those things in a book. Alright, in a book, it's pretty easy to find the title and the author. You have to look usually no further than the front cover. The front cover is the hard outside of the book, and usually right there, front and center, is the title. So here's our title. So I know if I'm using this resource, I can go ahead and write down title. Sometimes the front cover will tell you the author and the illustrator too. In the case of a Civil War drummer boy, we don't see the author and the illustrator, so we need to keep looking. So, let's keep going, and we're going to go inside the book now and go to the title page. The title page is usually one of the first pages in the book, and it sounds like it's just what it sounds like. It has the title on there. Civil War drummer boy, just like we saw. But you're also going to see down here that it has, instead of an author, it has an editor. But that is just as good as an author. If you don't see an author, you're more than welcome to write the editor. Most of the time, the publisher and place are at the bottom in the middle of the page. So right here is the publisher and place. The publisher of this book is Blue Earth Books, and it was published in Minnesota. It's kind of hard to read. Were you looking at the book, you could get very close to it. All right, now copyright date. You're going to scroll in and you're going to look at the copyright page. This page has lots of teeny tiny writing on it, so you have to get very, very close. But the important thing you're looking for is this symbol right here, the copyright symbol. Look for that symbol, and there should be a year beside it. So it might say copyright 2004. It might say copyright 2004 and it might say copyright 2007. If it does say two different dates, you want to pick the date that's closest to today. All right, that's how you find citation information in a book. And we're going to go back to the letters just for 1 second and review, and then we're going to wrap up. All right, don't forget TAPP&D. TAPP&D, title, author, publisher, and place and date. Now, you should have a sheet that is going to ask you to fill out a citation of a book you have in your home. Good luck, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to come to the Media Center and ask. I hope you enjoyed this. I look forward to seeing your hard work. Thanks, and have a great day.